Regal Trophy final. Will Wigan continue their all-conquering form, or can Bradford Northern provide a surprise? Commentators live at Leeds, Ross Strudwick and Ray French.
The pitch in good condition, taking a lot of heavy rain, but the groundsman's done well with it, and Bradford Northern lacking powerful prop John Haymour, who did so much in the semi-final, but a late change. Kiwi centre Darryl Shelford is out. Aussie Tony Anderson coming in at number 4, and just look at evergreen Keith Mumby. Would you believe it? A survivor from the final of 13 years ago. And two changes for Wigan. They welcome back Andy Platt to confront Powell and Hobbs in Northern's front row, and coach John Mooney gives teenage sensation Jason Robinson a well-deserved chance on the wing. And a sign that Wigan are back to strength. Substitutes Joe Lydon and Sam Panapi. In the tackle, Robinson did well to come in from the wing. Oh, tremendous strength from this little lad. Oh, he's coming down the middle of the field. He's got Sean Edwards with him. Botica, one of the fastest men in the game. But there is one of the fastest forwards, Paul Medley. Wonderful cover defence. But it's Wigan, will fire, Betts. Suddenly, from defence into attack, Betts is 3 metres short. Wonderful reply from Wigan. Edwards again, stretching the Bradford cover. They've got an overlap out there. Oh, McGinty should have let it go, surely. Desperate defence here now from Bradford. Will all that good work be undone? Panapi, the fifth tackle. 3 metres from the Bradford line. Edwards, looking for the gap himself. Oh, Watson just kicks it away. Panic in the Bradford ranks. Was Edwards pushed away? Another 6 tackles. A fire. He's got space. Little Jason Robinson's going in. He's over. Jason Robinson in for the try. The 17-year-old teenager sets Wigan in the lead, 4 points to 0. But it was that tremendous riposte from their own 20-metre area that brought play back down to this half. And Edwards and O'Fire's inside play did the rest for that youngster.
Yes, Martin O'Fire's come off his swing and he's just gone around Simpson through the cover defence, and young Robinson had to do a lot of work to get to the try line from there. I tell you, that was a lot of experience on a young head there, Ray.
It certainly is, but doesn't he run just like a half-back? He is a scrum half by trade and by profession, this Wigan side. Not the easiest of kicks, he's got to judge that swirling wind, but to Botica, they're all the same. It's 2 points, 6 points to 0 for Wigan. At last, something for those fans to dance about and sing about. And just a minute to go before the half-time. Powell. And a penalty for lying on. Come on, says Mr. Holsworth. And no back chats against the decision either from Martin Dermott. So a penalty.
Yes, here goes, pal. He's been quiet the last 10 minutes, but he certainly took on the Wigan defence there. You can see McDermott laying all over him when he's trying to get up to play the ball. Do you think that's his right age, Ray, or is that a football age?
I think that is his right age, yes, I think it is. A crosswind now, swirling about, but Hobbs has the goal, it's 2 points. The reply needed from Bradford Northern, just on the stroke of half-time. To Botica, the kick, good one, trying to use a fire's pace. Oh, he's just got down there. David Watson just recovered, but this man is electric. Not many men could have covered that 20 metres with the speed that he did. Good tactics from Botica. And almost a try, Ross.
Yes, it's a good little kick by Botica, well weighted. David Watson tries to pick it up, loses sight of it, but he does put his hand on a downward pressure, which signifies for a line dropout.
A let-off for Bradford, but not the best of drop kicks. Wigan on the attack again. Platt, good ball to Panapi. with one leg by David Heron. Wonderful defence from Bradford. Back to Platt again. Always takes 2 or 3 defenders to put him down. Dermot. Edwards, the switch to skipper Dean Bell. And again, the last tackle. Can Bradford hold on again? Dermot, the good ball to Edwards. He's got it down. Sean Edwards is in. The master poacher of tries this season. Sean Edwards, the league's leading try scorer last season and this season, took advantage of that pass from Dermot. Good acting half-back play from the hooker. 28 tries this season. Sean Edwards.
Yes, Dermot does well. He picks up from dummy half, scoots wide, turns back inside, and the genius is just there to get the ball. I mean, he has got to be one of the best try-scoring movements you've ever seen in your life, Sean Edwards. He just keeps coming up with them.
He seems to find gaps that are not there, and he seems to create gaps. But he always seems to score tries. And again, to score a try either side of half-time, you know, you couldn't have bargained for that, could you?
Well, they reckon the most vulnerable time in any game of rugby league is 4 or 5 minutes before half-time and the same period just after half-time. And good sides like Wigan, well, they can produce the tries then.
There we see Botica with that cut mouth and lip. Always very difficult to stitch inside, and certainly they'll not bother with the stitches until after the match. Not the most difficult of kicks for this ex-All Black. 2 points. Taking Wigan out, stage further now. 12 points to 2, and certainly Bradford can't let them get away. To Botica. Farah gets it away beautifully here now to Sanfanapa. He's got just look at Bentley come across. Tremendous speed. That's what a rugby league second row is all about these days. Pace, power and fitness. But it's still Wigan driving in. Dean Bell. Jason Robinson looks to be rather bad. But still Wigan keeping the ball moving. Just 12 men. Substitutes already used up. Dermot, the creator of the try for Edwards. Here are the duo again. Dermot to play to Edwards. Oh, he goes for the line. The last tackle, the pressure again on Northern. He can go back as far as he likes, the man playing the ball. Looking for the drop. It's there from Stevie Hampson. A sensible drop goal. It only carries 1 point, but it means that Bradford Northern would eventually have to score 3 times to topple Wigan. 13 points to 2 now, 58 minutes gone. Good drop goal by Hampson.
Yes, it was a good piece of work by Sean Edwards there. He pulled away from the tackle so he could play the ball cleanly, and there was a good long pass back to Steve Hampson, who had all day to kick the field goal.
Bell moved into the standoff role, just temporarily there, to the normal standoff. Conor Botica. Oh, there was no need for that between Betts and... well, I must confess, I think Paul Medley's a little bit hard done to there. Surely the first striker was Dennis Betts, and here we are.
Yes, but in rugby league, the guy who retaliates is normally the guy that gets penalised. If he had have stayed out of it and let the referee handle the game, he may have come up with a penalty.
Following on the tradition of great goal kickers at Wigan, from Jim Sullivan through Freddie Griffiths, and now to Frano Botica. Another 2 points. I think perhaps a fortuitous penalty, but nonetheless they all count. 15 points to 2 for Wigan. Oh, good movement, good play, Noble, good stuff from Bradford Northern, but still they can't go through, still another 50 yards to go. Simpson cuts away. Get off him quickly, shouts Mr. Holsworth, the fifth tackler. Burbank, good pass to Summers, he's got Anderson, oh, Anderson winning, it's a try for McGowan. The ball shot out of Summers' grasp, McGowan went in under the post, and that's a rich dessert for Bradford Northern. They've deserved that, they've had problems in midfield, they've been up against it all this half, and they've come back. 15 points to 6 for Wigan.
Yes, the 5/8's made a good run there, straight up the middle, goes to Tony Anderson. He sees he can't make the line, he just gets a one-handed basketball pass to McGowan, who just strolls over. Carl Fairbank to the 5/8, and just striding out of these tackles, really pushing up to determination. Tony Anderson, just a brainy piece of football, and McGowan does it very easy, Ray.
That was a superb piece of football, wasn't it? I mean, it started with the round-the-corner pass from the second row there, Carl Fairbank, and that powerful little half-back Summers. And now, Keith Mumby, a goal. So, more respectability for Bradford. 15 points to 8, and nothing like that huge 71-10 back in the Challenge Cup semi-final last season. And there it is, there's the hooter. Wigan's 6th Regal Trophy win. A tough one, a hard one, but nevertheless they extend their record. Never lost in this Regal Trophy final, and Sean Edwards, his 5th final, and a record 18th winner's medal for him from all competitions. And the Wigan spectators delighted. It may have been a hard battle, there may have been one or two fists thrown, but all friends afterwards. Players who went on tour together, Fairbank there and Betts, Roger Simpson, and a good effort from the referee, John Holsworth, I think, Ross.
Yes, I think he had a very good game. It was first class. It is good to see in rugby league, right? As soon as that bell went for full time, Sean Edwards went over to Fox, shook hands, old teammates, and the rest of the boys are still out in the field. It's a real family game, and the character that these players can show and the friendships is absolutely great to watch.
And nice to see the Bradford Northern players applauding their fans, but these Wigan players used to winning trophies. Since losing to Salford in last season's Regal Trophy third round, they've now gone 18 consecutive wins in cup competition. And David Hobbs upset, but he's played his best. Dean Bell to receive the 1993 Regal Trophy from Mike Huckman, the director of Imperial Tobacco. 6th Regal Trophy win for Wigan. The kiss held aloft, an incredible performance, and one has to ask, are they capable of Rugby League's Grand Slam, of taking everything this season? I'm sure St Helens, Leeds and Castleford will have a say, but it's a confident Wigan side again. Martin Dermott, Sean Edwards, the try-scorer supreme, and the hard-working men, Neil Cowie, Dennis Betts, and little Jason Robinson, the teenager. His first major final and a try to boot. But Andrew Farrer travelled 12,000 miles from western suburbs for this. And another man from down under, the Kiwi, Sam Panapa. And Joe Lydon, well, he's used to collecting medals. So is Andy Platt. And Martin O'Fire, his shoulder doesn't appear to be too bad. Good crowd despite the weather, and a good ovation for the losers. Gallant losers, Bradford. The second defeat in a Regal Trophy final. They have to be content with the £18,000 runners-up prize and the runners-up medals. But they've had a very good tournament. They've beaten some very good sides. and they're now a team to be respected. Brian Noble suffered with that shoulder injury. Roger Simpson, Derek Fox, he doesn't look very well. Injections in the groin beforehand. Neil Summers, what a powerful game did he have. Tony Marchant, Dave Watson, one of my contenders for the man of the match. Kiwi Trevor Clark, try scorer Steve McGowan, evergreen, if I dare say, Keith Mumby, and the workhorse Roy Powell. And the final, only as good as the referee. That's what it's all about, the Regal Trophy. Celebrations tonight in Wigan. Tries from Robinson and Edwards. 3 goals as expected from Botica. But that one drop goal, I think, put the curtains on Bradford at the end. Dean Bell, successful Wigan skipper. Bradford 8, Wigan 15.
So well done, Wigan. Yet again, brave performance from Bradford Northern, but no great shock in that Regal Trophy